Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Huntoon Field for tonight's WIAA Badger South Conference Varsity Soccer match between the Monona Grove Silver Eagles and your Oregon Panthers. Here are the lineups for tonight for the Silver Eagles. Number 2, Isaac Becker. Number 5, Daniel Grady. Number 8, Jacob Munz. Number 10, Jake Van Bagel. Number 11, Zach Zilke. Number 13, Ross Harford. Number 16, Brian Reynosa. Number 27, Ben Moen. Number 28, Will McDowell. And number 60, Kyle Poland. And your goalkeeper, number 0, senior Hunter Haas. The Silver Eagles have some assistant coaches, Alex Kugel and Paul Haas, and the head coach, Randy Becker. And now for your Oregon Panthers. Number 2, Colin Bierke. Number 3, Colin McComb. Number 4, John Coughlin. Number 5, Garish Russell. Number 6, Carter Hendrickson. Number 11, Zach Roscoe. Number 12, Aaron Clark. Number 18, Zach Bennett. Number 19, Ian Moran. Number 24, Nicholas Borden. And your goalkeeper, number 0, Duncan Morgan. Coaching staff over for the Panthers, Andrew Krenz, Kevin May, and their leader, Chris Mitchell. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in the singing of our national anthem. Monona Grove, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based and scholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting all the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other shenanigans or intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Athletic Director Mike Carr, good luck to all the coaches and competitors. We hope you will enjoy tonight's game in the spirit of positive sportsmanship.
Welcome back, everybody. Zach Seeloff here with you on OCAmedia as the Panthers get ready to take on the Silver Eagles in this boys varsity soccer match. 45 minutes per half in the high school game, 2 halves per game. We'll have a 15-minute break in between. The clock keeps running in soccer for those of you who may be new to the game. So we will be done here just about 105 minutes from now. The Panthers will start off going left to right. They're wearing their home black uniforms, and that is new this year. It previously was that the home team wore their white jerseys, but they swapped that around for this year, so now the traveling team wears the white jerseys. So the Panthers in front of you here on the left wearing their black uniforms, black shirts with orange stripes, black socks, black shorts, and white numerals. The Silver Eagles in their traveling whites with white shirts, white shorts, white socks, and blue numerals. And they will kick off to begin this game. Panthers 2-2, Monona Grove 1-1, a rivalry match here in the Badger South as we get ready to get started. We are underway as the Silver Eagles control and go for a long home run play early. Nothing doing though. Johnny Coughlin picks it off for the Panthers. And now Zach Bennett on the near side feeds Zach Roscos. 3 Zachs on this team, which as you'll imagine I'm a big fan of, but they turn the ball over there and it's MG controlling on the defensive side. The sun will set just behind the trees in a moment here, and we'll be able to bring you a bit better picture once that happens. We face right into the sun here from the press box. A long stretch pass does make it all the way down that time to Zach Zilke of Monona Grove. That ball steps out of bounds, though, and it is a corner kick. Touched off of Oregon, and a corner kick coming for the Silver Eagles. So with 44 seconds gone in the first half, we have got our first set play, and it does favor Monona Grove. Kicking from the far corner here. Set up a couple of men up near the top of the penalty area. Now dropping down low is Isaac Becker. Send in a low kick, and they do find Becker. He takes it on the ground, tries to work his way through the middle, and skies one high, and gonna roll out of bounds there on the corner. Man, he nearly kept that in. Kind of an interesting kick from Becker, but in the end it does go out of bounds, and that will be a goal kick for the Panthers. It'll be taken by their keeper, Duncan Morgan. Morgan, one of the captains of this team, had an outstanding game against McFarland, the game we brought to you last week. Unfortunately, the result did not go in Oregon's favor. They lost that game 2-1, but not for lack of effort, really on anyone's part, but in particular on Morgan's. He did a heck of a job between the pipes. Nice little lead pass, and racing up is Will McDowell of the Silver Eagles on the near side, checked down by Ian Moran, and the foul is called. Another set play coming on the free kick for the Silver Eagles. Moran, a very solid defender for the Panthers, got a little over aggressive there, but he makes a number of plays for them on their own half of the field. Set up to take this kick will be Brian Reynosa of Monona Grove. Setting up to deliver the right-handed boot, charges up, sends one right towards the goal, and Morgan will easily gather that up for the Panthers. Look to deliver a high throw out, and the Panthers running with it. The Panthers moving well, forced to check up there near midfield. Pass a bit long and out of bounds. Monona Grove turns it the other way. Ball still kind of confused in the middle here. Neither team able to establish possession. Monona Grove sends it back to their defensive ranks. Panthers putting a little pressure on and forces MG to send it all the way back to the goalie. Delivering that boot was Hunter Haas. Sends it near side for the defense. A little hard, Zach Bennett trying to get in front. Puts a nice foot on it, but Monona Grove able to take it away. That's Zilke dropping it back. Good step in front that time by Aaron Cluck. Now Colin McCombs, middle of the field. The captain's got a lot of speed here, putting himself in position to get moving. Hangs onto that ball and feeds it nicely inside to Bierke. Bierke outside to Hendrickson, the shot and the score! What a find on the pass. Carter Hendrickson puts it in the upper left corner. And with 3:18 on the clock in the first, The Panthers are on the board 1-0 over the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. Carter Hendrickson, the senior man wearing number 6, getting the goal. An outstanding shot from the near side, put it to the far corner. Beat goalkeeper Hunter Haas.
Panther goal by Carter Hendrickson. Assist, Colin Bierke.
Bierke getting the credit on the assist. A great pass across the penalty area to find Hendrickson. And the Panthers in the lead early. Dangerous ball here. The shot and the score. A little bit of confusion from the Panthers. Leaves the ball for Zach Zilke. He's already got 1 goal and 1 assist on the season. He adds another goal there, and only 28 seconds later, at 3:46, the Silver Eagles equalize. And you hear the PA announcer saying, you'll only need the edge of the seat tonight. You paid for the whole thing, but you won't need it. We've got a contest out here at Huntington Memorial Field.
By Zach Zilke.
Lead pass broken up by Moran, nearly regathered, but streaking back is Bennett for the Panthers. He'll drop it off for Morgan. Goalie's boot comes out into the middle of the field. Ball loose there. Bierke battling for it, can't grab it. Sends it towards Reynosa. Reynosa back to the defensive poles, who moves it all the way across the field. Into the middle there where it's broken up by Colin McCombs. McCombs extending the hand. No call, and here comes Bierke. Bierke is tripped down, but they got the ball. No call on that, and the referee says play on. Oregon fans wanting a call, but they were attacking the ball there. Like a good call by the ref. Hard. That one banging off of Aaron Cluck. Panthers eventually come up with that out of the scrum, and it's Hendrickson near side. Into the middle of the field, here's Bierke. Bierke challenging through, brought down from behind. The Panther fans really wanted a call there. I did not see any ball contact on that one, but they don't get the call. Nice work by Johnny Coughlin with the head. A couple of successive headers there. Ball does move forward, stepping in Isaac Becker of Monona Grove. He's ridden out of bounds, and that will favor the Panthers. Bierke trying to move around to get it back to Carter Hendrickson. Nice job to get back up and stick with this ball. He is just dragged down from behind. That's going to bring the referee out, and I think he's going to book number 10 here, at least have a talk with him. That's Jake Van Vagel. No yellow card yet, but the referee letting him know that's not allowed. They find Hendrickson again, middle of the field. Try to get it back to him, but it is not clear by Kyle Poles of the MG defense. 5:40 showing on the clock here in the first half, tied at 1. Both goals coming within 28 seconds of one another. Each team getting a nice look deep in the other zone. Panthers here with the throw in. Drop it back for McCombs. Now working it across the middle. To send a ball through the defense, and there is McCombs right in the middle of the field. It's knocked away though. He's trying to chase it down from behind, but a good acceleration. And now here's Zach Zilke. He had the goal earlier. Zilke's around Moran. He's got Johnny Coughlin to beat. Now getting sandwiched in, and this ball's going to come towards Moran. Morgan wisely gets on top of it as Zilke was charging. Zilke's got some serious ball handling skills, worked his way past a couple of Panther defenders, but in the end, not enough. The punt from Morgan is picked off, and MG turns it the other way once more. Grady on the outside for the Silver Eagles. Tries to work his way past one man, that's out of bounds. And the assistant referee signals a corner kick. So the second corner kick coming for MG in this game. They had their first 44 seconds in. Now with 6:50 showing on the clock, they'll get another chance. And a collapsing down on the far side of the field. Only one man towards the goal, that's Isaac Becker. Now go into a little fire drill, scatter out. They do cross it in. Colin McCombs heads it away, and here come the Panthers the other direction. MG able to settle it. Bierke putting a little pressure on, and actually MG sends it all the way back to their goalkeeper, Hunter Haas. Monona Grove pretty solid in their passing so far in this game. Very accurate, receiving pass as well, and that's been key to their offensive push early on. McCombs playing some tight defense on the far edge for the Panthers. Ball is knocked out off of his foot, and that will be another corner attempt for the Silver Eagles. I do apologize, folks. I have to manually update the score here, and I realize I got so caught up in the excitement of the back-to-back scores that I did not update it. We are tied at 1 out here at Huntoon Memorial as Monona Grove gets ready for their third corner kick of this game. Drop the hand, deliver the cross. It's a little short. Getting in front of that is Zach Bennett of Oregon and sending a long ball out of bounds. Be a throw in for the Silver Eagles. They do it quickly, get right back on the field. Into the 8th minute of this game. Panthers go down and they'll play on. Bennett. And back to him after a couple of successive passes. Now Ian Moran from the backside. And it's out of bounds on Oregon once more. Another Silver Eagle throw in coming. That time off of the Silver Eagles' knee. That one knocking off of Daniel Grady. And the Panthers get the throw in. They find Zach Bennett. All the way across to Roscoe's near side. Roscoe's challenged hard, but he sticks with that ball. Good aggressive play from Zach Roscoe. It's held in, though. A nice attack by Will McDowell. Panthers recover, though, at midfield. Send it ahead to Bierke. Finds the rushing McCombs. And through Cluck, they drop it on back. McCombs again, midfield. A little one-touch give and go, and here they go. Lead Roscos along. Carter Hendrickson letting it by, and here's Roscos at the corner. Feed towards center. Hendricks can't get there in time, and it's kicked out by Monona Grove. Throw in coming. It'll be Colin McCombs to take it. Senior captain. Sends it in for Hendrickson. It's past his foot, though, and MG able to knock it across the midfield line. Moran outside to Nick Borden. Little one-touch pass, and the Panthers control. Midfield, it's McCombs. McCombs, he's got a man on the outside. He takes a shot, and it is turned away. Getting in front of that one was Kyle Poles. Another shot blocked, and an active defense from the Silver Eagles, keeping the Panthers from getting good offensive opportunities. Control deep in their zone, send it up along the far side, and out of bounds. It'll be a Panther throw-in. Now we're going to get some substitutions. Madison Kondua checking in for the Panthers. Looks like he will replace Girish Russell. Throw in goes to Moran of Oregon.
Panthers, number 8, Madison Kondua.
Kondua, a true striker, plays down deep in the offensive zone. They love to get the ball on his foot. Here goes McCombs working past one man. Feed into the middle. There's Bierke. Bierke's got Kondua ahead. Kits across. There's Carter Hendrickson. Kondua turns, fires just high. A nice crossing play with Hendrickson and Kondua. Kondua got just what he wanted, but lifted it slightly too much. Misses inches over the crossbar. And that'll be a goal kick for Monona Grove as we enter the 11th minute. Still tied at 1 here at Huntoon Memorial Field. Panthers look good on that push. It didn't result in a goal, but boy, it sure could have. And if they can keep generating chances like that, they'll have it in the back of the net before you know it. Zach Bennett picks off the goal kick. Sends forward, and there's Hendrickson behind his man into the penalty area. It is kicked out of bounds, but that will be a corner kick for the Panthers. Their first of this game. Oregon on these set plays sometimes just likes to play it in rather than attempt the hard crossing shot. Madison Kondua standing over there along with Colin Bierke, and they do elect to just play it in. Bierke working along the baseline, out of bounds, goal kick. Bierke trying to hold it on that line, doing everything he could, but it does roll out of bounds, and MG gets the turnover goal kick. Into the 12th minute of this game, tied at 1, both goals coming in the 3rd minute. Oregon first, then MG retaliating. Colin McCombs taking possession of this one at midfield for the Panthers. Bierke with a one-touch toward Kondua. It's picked off, though, by MG and turned the other way. Nice return by Zach Bennett of Oregon. Cuts all the way to the far edge, tries to flick it over to McCombs. Battle there on the far side, out of bounds, favoring Oregon. They get the throw. Drop it in for Aaron Cluck. Cluck being chased from behind. Makes a nice move out to Roscos. Roscos one man on him. Tries to get the quarter. Does a great job of it. And then ships it into the middle for Bierke. McCombs there. Bennett sends ahead. It's Hendrickson as Roscos follows behind. Hendrickson crossing in. There's Kondua in the middle. Oh, what a shot! A lay-down boot from the Panthers. It again rises high, but they had a killer setup there in the middle and just were not quite able to convert. The junior Colin Bierke on the ground, delivering the shot, but it rises just high. 13:22 on the clock in this tied game, 1-1. Badger South Conference battle for Oregon and Monona Grove. Good pass into the middle from Kondua, and the lead pass to Bierke coming from Cluck. He's got two men ahead. It's Hendrickson, and Kondua takes the shot himself and is just over the crossbar again. The right decision. He had the look, pulls the trigger, and rises just high. 3 times now the Panthers have struck for the net, and 3 times they have missed by inches above the crossbar. Into the 14th minute. Oregon pouring on the offense here. They are this close to breaking an early stalemate. High off the goal kick, stopped down by Hendrickson, finds Bennett. Give and go back, and Bennett forces it off, and actually that checks up and spins out on the end line, and it will be a goal kick for the Panthers. Solid play from Hendrickson, and they get a favorable bounce, earning them a goal kick. It looks like, again, they're just going to play this goal kick a corner kick. Kept saying a goal kick there, but they're going to play this corner kick lightly, as they often do. Drop it in, and it's Kondua. Kondua stutter stepping, and we get a whistle from the official. Looks like we're going to have to redo this one. Not sure what the issue was, but we're going to redo the corner kick.
For the Panthers, Garish Russell.
Garish Russell checks back in. Panthers deliver a more traditional corner kick. Header coming, and it's just wide. Ian Moran stepping way up from his defensive position. Puts a beautiful knock on it with the forehead, but misses wide right of the cage. Boy, the Panthers have had 4 legit scoring opportunities in the last 3 minutes, have not converted on any of them, but they have been awfully close. MG delivers a pretty low goal kick. Falling down in front of it is Russell, but the Panthers do hold. Madison Kondua looking to move it forward. Turns around and drops back for Bennett. Bennett's pass picked off that time by Daniel Grady. Grady facing pressure, drops it back to the defense, and MG holds. Across the midfield line, a great header from Coughlin, but a great return header from MG. Does go out of bounds, that time off the head of Brian Reynosa. The Panthers will get the throw in. Just trading back and forth at midfield here. Neither team establishing a solid possession. Long run, and what a back header by Johnny Coughlin. Using the backside of his head on that one, a tremendous play. MG still controlling here. That time taken away by Zach Bennett. Carter Hendrickson working on this ball. Roscoe stepping up, finds Bierke. Bierke spins it into the middle for McCombs. Kondua now, one touch to Bierke. Bierke tries to move around his man, but it is knocked away by the defense of Monona Grove. Solid defense from Johnny Coughlin here, ahead to Zach Roscoe. Bennett in the middle, didn't see it coming until the last second, but catches up with it. Bierke moves it away from his defender, tries to find Kondua. Kondua, nice patient play there to try and get a foot on it, was double teamed and not able to hold, but he does force MG to kick it out, and that will be a Panther throw-in. Into the 17th minute. 1-1 game here. Panthers and Silver Eagles battling it out in the Badger South Conference. As the Panthers try to work it across, that one slightly offline. A good job by Russell to get in front of it, but Monona Grove does hold possession. Try for a longer kick. It doesn't get by Roscos. He plays it to the outside edge. Working hard, and that's ahead to Hendrickson. Now Bierke. Bierke going to find a rushing Hendrickson again. He's got Kondua in front. Taps back for Bierke. Give for Bennett, and now Kondua. Looking to reverse field on the far side. Gives up to Borden. Girish Russell, middle of the field, charging ahead. There's Kondua trying to sweep it across to Borden, and it's picked off by the Silver Eagles. Ian Moran alone on his side defensively. He'll hold it there. 18th minute of play. The Panthers send it back to Duncan Morgan, and Morgan shanks it slightly off the foot, and it's out of bounds. That'll be an MG throw-in. Fairly deep here into Panther territory.
The field for the Silver Eagles. Number 21, Connor Bracken. And number 20, Mohammed Combi.
Couple of check-ins for Monona Grove as they start substituting here. Deep throw-in towards the middle of the penalty area. What a header out that time by Zach Bennett, forcing the Silver Eagles back. Trying to work it back in. Bennett still active in the middle of the field there. Put some pressure on Brian Reynosa. Reynosa drops back, and now MG works again through the middle. Towards the edge of the penalty area. McCombs comes away with it. His pass picked off. Bennett there, though, to keep it moving. Reynosa of MG picks it up. Puts it hard down the far edge. That one is held in by the Silver Eagles, but the Panthers retain possession now. Into the middle of the field, there's Kondua. Drops it off. Bierke ahead to Hendrickson. He heads it along. Nothing there, though, but white jerseys. And it will be Kyle Poles of the Silver Eagles. Poles toward the middle, double teamed, and now it's Bierke coming away ahead to Kondua. Tries to get it across to Hendrickson. Hendrickson takes an inside lane. It's kicked outside by Poles. Girish Russell. Hendrickson, far side. Stepping up Bennett, back towards Hendrickson. It's over his foot, and Poles knocks it away for the MG defense. Middle of the field, Moran plays it with the shins. Kondua charging, but it's taken by the Silver Eagles as we enter the 20th minute of play. Monona Grove working it from their defensive half. Around Carter Hendrickson, and a nice move there. Loping ahead with it is Ross Harford, and it's now stripped away, and here's Bierke. Bierke, if he can settle it down, has got Kondua ahead. He's got 4 white jerseys around him, but he manages to find Carter Hendrickson. Hendrickson back to Bierke, and he is badly tripped and goes down hard. Bierke took a hard spin into the turf there, gets back up on his own, and looks to be no worse for the wear. The Panthers will quickly play it in, and it's McCombs playing it ahead. He finds Bennett. Bennett winds and delivers a strike well left of the goal. Didn't get the turn on that one that he needed, and it's a goal kick for Monona Grove. Some aggressive physical play from both teams in this game, and you can see it there as Bierke goes down. Good to see him get back up and stay in the game. But both teams are going to have to be careful.
For the Silver Eagles.
I don't think the ref is going to tolerate a whole lot on that end.
And for the Panthers, Aaron Cluck and Zachary Schultz.
A couple of subs for the Panthers coming in, Cluck and Schultz, as MG delivers the goal kick. Booted across midfield and out of bounds for a Panther throw-in. Well, that one is Russell. He drops it back. Midfield for McCombs. Nice play by Colin McCombs. He's ahead to Bierke. Bierke playing it, working it as he was stumbling along. A nice job to keep it moving, but MG able to come up with it. They headed across the midfield line. Stepping in there is Aaron Cluck, and McCombs gets it all the way back to the keeper, Morgan. Connor Morgan in that bright pink uniform delivers it to midfield. Panthers working up the near side, now carrying it as Zach Schultz across to Kondua. Kondua chips it forward. He's got a run here. Defense is going to get there first. Midfield, Reynosa. A nice little flip back to him, and Reynosa working up the near side. Checks it near side now for Zilke. Excuse me, that's John. which is an outstanding name in any sport. Holding it there is Cluck and finds McCombs. McCombs a little hard on that self-touch. Garish Russell trying to get up and on it. And it's a little confused here at midfield. Neither team grabbing good hold of it. Now Reynosa, and Reynosa actually sends it back. The keeper Haas was not expecting that, kind of tripped down. But Panthers were not expecting it to go back there either. Nobody pressuring the goalie. Johnny Coughlin aggressive on defense here. Forces it off of MG out of bounds and gets the throw in for Oregon. Johnny Coughlin has got a ton of speed on defense. Plays it well. Contrast it with his D partner Ian Moran, who's a bigger, more physical defender. The 1-2 punch of Moran and Coughlin makes for a great backfield for the Oregon Panthers. They're working on the far side of the field there. MG gets a touch on it, sends it out of bounds, and the Panthers will have to throw it in. 23:38 on the clock, 1-1 the score here in the first half, as we've got less than 1/2 of a half to play here. We'll play to 45 minutes, take an intermission, and then play 45 minutes more.
In for Oregon.
Russell gets the throw in.
Hendrickson.
Nice move to McCombs in the middle of the field. Broken up by the Silver Eagle defense. Cluck with it. He's got some room to work. Taps to the outside for Zach Roscos. Along to Hendrickson. Hendrickson with a ton of speed. Nice job by MG defender Isaac Becker to tap it out. Find Cluck now. Zach Bennett in the middle and to the outside. All the way across. Here's Hendrickson at the corner. A nice give up to Roscos. Roscos takes a hard kick in the knee on the slide tackle. That was John sliding in, and Roscos takes it right on the patella. Gets up favoring it a little bit. Trying to just run it off here. You can tell he is hurting. The Panthers will get a free kick out of that, and Roscos favoring that right leg. We'll see if he stays in the game here. It'll be Zach Bennett to take this free kick with 25:11 on the clock. Scoots it into the center. It's over the head of Garish Russell. Comes back towards the middle, and it'll be gathered up by Hunter Haas, the goaltender. Haas with a nice punt coming out. Johnny Coughlin, though, getting up and getting a header on there. Roscoe still in the game and looks like he's running well. Hopefully just a minor nick. Good play by Carter Hendrickson. Hendrickson taking that one away, but a step in from Jake Van Vagel. Vagel trying to lead his man along, but Morgan is going to get there first. Charging on that one was Muhammad Kambi. He's got a goal already this season for the Silver Eagles. Morgan recognizing the situation, comes off his line, makes a good defensive play. At midfield, Bennett shields the ball, now works it near side. Wants to get Hendrickson running, finds Garish Russell. Russell, a great turnaround step move, look at that. Finds Hendrickson. Hendrickson into the middle of the field, and the Panthers a little confusion on who wanted to go in there. It ends up in no man's land, and MG takes it away. Trying to find Kambi. Here comes Muhammad Kambi, challenged by Roscos. Puts a shoulder into him, and Roscos is going to get the foul call. Panthers pleading their case. The referee not accepting it, and that will be a very dangerous free kick from about dead center for the Silver Eagles, maybe 5 or 10 yards out from the penalty box edge. 26:38 and counting on the clock here in the first half. A 1-1 game between these Badger South Conference rivals. Monona Grove 1-1 on the season. The Panthers 2-2. Panthers ranked 10th in the Division II coaches poll. On to take this kick is Jake Van Vagel. Van Vagel chips it in. They've got a man behind the defense. He gets by, but the kick away by the defense of the Panthers. Duncan Morgan embracing his teammate. And I apologize, I just can't quite see the number. I believe it's Carter Hendrickson. It is number 6, Carter Hendrickson, saving the day. An outstanding defensive effort, and he keeps this game tied at 1, but the Silver Eagles will get a corner kick out of it now, coming from this near side. We're going to bring in the substitutions. 3 substitutes for the Silver Eagles, 1 for the Panthers.
Number 1, Joey.
And it is Zach Roscos that is going to go off, battling hard through that injury, but I think the coaches just want to at least take a look at it.
And 42, Mateus Allen.
So after a big set of substitutions, the Silver Eagles will get the corner kick. And taking it will be Luis Pigrau-Sanz. Drops his hand, delivers a high cross going way to the backside of the formation. The Silver Eagles do have it. Now they center that one in. What a header out by Johnny Coughlin. A big body check delivered right in the penalty area. Oh boy, Aaron Cluck takes a shoulder hit there. And the Panthers will get the kick out of that one. 28-38 on the clock. A great defensive play by Carter Hendrickson keeps this game tied at 1. An outstanding kick from Morgan. Moves it ahead, and they go right through the middle. Here's Garish Russell. He's got Hendrickson. Here's Hendrickson. He's got a chance. He's knocked off the ball, and it's kicked away. Hendrickson just didn't quite have the space he needed to get that left foot on the ball. Some big-time physical contact in this game. Neither team shying away from getting in close. This will be a corner kick for the Panthers, and again, it looks like rather than cross it in, they're going to just drop it in and take a light kick off the line and try and play it from the corner. 29-27 and counting. Garish Russell set up along with Aaron Cluck. Russell does deliver a low liner, try to feed it into the middle. That looked like it bounced off a hand, but no call. Panthers battle for it, they've got it. Take a shot from outside and miss on the near side. Nick Borden didn't have anyone in front of him. I think not a bad decision to take that shot from a little further out, but he pushes it wide right. And the score stays tied at 1 as we start the 30th minute of action here at Huntoon Memorial Field.
Re-entering.
Panthers able to take over on that goal kick. Zach Bennett trying to find Carter Hendrickson. Hendrickson's got one man to get in front of, can't do it. Good defensive positioning from the Silver Eagles. Moran recovers for Oregon, finds Bennett. Hendrickson's got to make a hard turn and he won't get back, slipped on the grass, and that ball goes out of bounds for an MG throw-in. They throw it back to the defensive line. Hendrickson and Russell putting a little pressure on, but a good boot coming from the Silver Eagles. A nice header there, that time from Ethan Vandermouse. Vandermouse can't hold it though on the far side. It's out of bounds and another MG throw-in. Good poke by the Panthers, and here they come. Panthers with an offensive chance to the middle of the field, ahead for Garish Russell. Russell's got Hendrickson to the outside, takes the shot instead, and it is gathered up cleanly by Hunter Haas. Haas well positioned there, didn't have to step off his line. Dangerous play though, and Borden able to take a tap on it, and it's to Russell. Russell leads Hendrickson up the field. Hendrickson towards the corner, crosses it into the middle of the field, and it's chipped away by the defensive MG. Panthers will hold. They've got plenty of space to work with it here. Zach Bennett, middle of the field. Bennett to Hendrickson again in the corner. Battling with the MG defense. That is out of bounds in favor of the Silver Eagles as the 31-33 on the clock. Tap and a little battle, out of bounds. Again, the signal goes to MG. Reynosa will take this throw in. Across midfield, there's Colin McCombs. McCombs, a nice job to hang on, and here's Hendrickson. Hendrickson's around his man. Lots of good active passing here from the Panthers. That's how they've generated these chances. That one, though, does go awry. It's taken away by Zilke. Zilke trying to lead Connor Bracken down the field. Coming out is Morgan, and he will kick it out. Oh, my. Duncan Morgan coming way out to the near side of the field. Very active on defense. And the keeper knocks away an opportunity for MG. They'll take the throw in on the near side here with 32-26 on the clock.
Madison
Still a
Conduit,
1-1 tie.
the
Both goals were
Panthers.
scored within 26 seconds of one
And
another.
junior,
Back in the
Daniel
third
Gray,
minute of play.
coming
Into the middle of the field,
Silver
headed away
Eagles.
briefly, and now cleared out. Madison Condoa finishing the job there. Near side, MG pushing in once more. They knock it out, and that is Panthers. There's some confusion here. The assistant referee signaled Panthers, but then second guessed it, so MG gets the throw. They throw it all the way towards the middle, and a killer header from Moran knocks it well out. Reynosa with it there. He tries to take a shot with it, but it is quite right of the goal. Duncan Morgan will get the goal kick. 33-16 showing on the clock. Duncan Morgan ready to deliver a goal kick for the Panthers. Delivers a low liner drive. Works its way up to Madison Condoa across midfield. Carter Hendrickson. Hendrickson's got a couple of white jerseys on him. That ball is chipped. Still loose though. Hendrickson nearly getting in front, but MG running it along. Now a nice job on the outside, that time by Vandermouse. Doesn't allow them to progress, but they will get the throw in near the Panther bench. Here come the Panthers the other way. Hendrickson's got one man to beat if they can get the ball to him. Running hard with it. Here comes Condoa as well. Pass towards Hendrickson. It is broken up by the sliding defense of John. John able to break up a great offensive opportunity that the Panthers had going. 34th minute of play. Panthers badly tripped. That'll be a foul and a chance for a set play from in near the far corner of the penalty area. Lights are on here at Huntoon Memorial. The sun has not quite officially set, but it's well below the tree line. Starting to look like a night game out here. 1-1 tie in the first half as we are just about to the 35th minute. 10 minutes to play. An attack right at the goal, and it hits the top part of the netting. The fifth shot for the Panthers that goes over the crossbar, and they have all been close. It hasn't been like they've been skying these, blasting them over the crossbar. They missed just high on that one as well, and we get signal from the referee. I think he was wanting to bring in substitutes yet, and so that goal kick will not count. Duncan Morgan helpfully sending it back to the MG side. And they'll do the goal kick once more. Panthers putting a lot of offensive pressure on in this period. MG has gotten some of their own. Let's remember the Carter Hendrickson hero job at the goal line, clearing out what was a sure goal for the Silver Eagles and keeping it tied at 1. Panthers working it in. MG able to take it now to the far side. Chip it ahead, but out of bounds, and a Panther throw-in coming back the other way. Little pause, and now it's Zach Bennett midfield. Bennett finds Johnny Coughlin. Coughlin moves it ahead. Condoa racing for it, battling for it. He's not able to get there. He's tied up with Reynosa. Both of them look a little frustrated, but now we've got a long lead pass for Zach Zilke. Zilke lets his team get in position. Little fake shot, and now sends it ahead for Joey Byrne. Byrne on that outside edge, tries to reverse course, but it's McCombs coming up with it for the Panthers and sending it out. G retakes possession, works up the far side once again. Trying to work to the middle, a nice slide tackle, double slide tackle from the Panthers, and here they go. Condoa with plenty of space. He's got 2 men ahead, he's got 1 man trailing right side. Stops up and feeds to that right edge for Zach Roscos. Roscos is ahead. Leaves it for Hendrickson. Back to Roscos. Roscos has got some open space here. Into the middle of the field. There's Johnny Coughlin. Coughlin chips it towards the net. Coming in and grabbing it is the goalie, Hunter Haas. Coughlin trying to loft one in for a header. Not a bad ball, but Haas makes a good play on it. Moran steps in front of that kick. Panthers still got it. Bennett chopping it ahead. Zilke able to take it away, though, for MG. Hendrickson steps in front of a pass, but the Silver Eagles retain. Middle of the field, Coughlin gets a touch on it. Now lifts it along. A nice play by Johnny Coughlin to set up a Panther possession. Here's Aaron Cluck. Cluck working his way around a couple of defenders. Still turning around and drops it back. Vandermouse finds Coughlin far side. Battle on the edge. We're going to get subs. And I believe this will be a Monona Grove throw-in once the substitutes come.
In for the Panthers.
38-13 showing on the clock. Got a 1-1 tie out here at Huntoon Memorial. A great Badger South contest between the Monona Grove Silver Eagles and the Oregon Panthers.
Nicholas Borden. A flock of Silver Eagles into the game. Isaac
That
Becker.
pass is taken away, and here come the Panthers. Conduit working his way to the edge. Chips it across. It's a high-angled ball. Just doesn't have the twist, but it stays in on the bend. Panthers still control near side. Find Roscoe's. Roscoe's middle of the field for Bennett. Roscoe's again with it. Now tries to loft it into the center. High header knocked out, but Garish Russell's got it. Russell tries to fire a shot in. It's blocked. Headed away by the Silver Eagles, and they work it out, and here comes MG the other direction. Good defense. Good battle from Colin McCombs. McCombs tries to get it ahead to Bierke. It's broken up. MG still taking it. Now it's Jacob Munns. Brady, a long pass ahead. Morgan calls off his teammates, and he'll gather that one up. A solid push from the Panthers, but they can't get one in. 39-25 on the clock is a huge shot from Morgan. Sends it all the way down. MG up the far side. Coughlin there, lets it go out of bounds, and it'll be a Panther throw-in. Zach Bennett at midfield. Sends it back to the defense. It'll be Ian Moran. The keeper Morgan now. Tripping down is the intended recipient, Colin Bierke. And that one is sent away. Panthers, though, re-grabbed. Garish Russell. Hendrickson, a little one-touch, jammed up on the near side. It's off of Roscoe's foot, and MG will try and press with less than 5 minutes to play here in the 40th minute. Roscoe's to Moran. Moran's pass is blocked up. Colin McCombs there, though. And he'll take a nice pass on the run through midfield. Finds Russell. Russell around his man. He's got McCombs. McCombs is going to have it with 3 men ahead. Finds Bierke in the penalty area. Kondua plays it forward. Kondua lifts it over the defender, but Haas is there. Madison Kondua with a high-legged play gets it over the defender, but there's no way for him to put enough on it. Haas makes a good stop for the Silver Eagles. Panthers head that one back. We're into the 41st minute now. Still tied at 1 here in the first half. And Oregon will send it all the way back to Morgan. Morgan line ones across midfield. Bierke there. Looks to get it to Russell. Russell battling. A good engagement from the MG defender. Hendrickson's got a chance at this one. He does a great job of it. Here's Roscoe's back to Russell. Russell's got Roscoe's running with him. Finds it back to Bierke. He's double teamed there in the midfield, but he gets around, finds the corner, and ahead to Kondua. Kondua taps it into the middle. There's Russell. Russell with some open space. Instead finds Hendrickson. Hendrickson keeps in the middle of the field. The shot is rising. Zach Bennett wanted to put a charge into it, but the ball is rising up as he delivers the kick. It skies way high and out of bounds, and it's a goal kick for the Silver Eagles.
Junior Isaac Becker entering.
42 minutes on the clock. A 1-1 tie at Huntoon Memorial Field. At midfield, it's Colin McCombs getting the ball on it. And it rattles around. McCombs again, over to Russell. All the way across to Nick Borden on the far side for Oregon. As as he hustles along. Overruns it. Solid tactic, finds Russell, and a one-touch into Kondua. Kondua sends one towards the net, and Haas is able to grab it. Kondua with a deceptive release on that shot. A nice shot, but Haas making a nice stop for MG. Playing pretty well in goal tonight. Zach Bennett plays it with the head. Step over move, trying to work through the defense. Keeping it alive on that side. And now it is out of bounds, and it's an MG throw-in as we head into the 43rd minute. Just 2 minutes left to play in this first half. Zach Bennett gets a hold of that one. Roscos drops it into the middle, but it's MG that's able to come away. Roscos in a foot race that he wins easily. He's got a ton of speed, but he is being challenged hard by Isaac Becker. Becker putting the shoulder into him. That one's out of bounds, and that will favor Oregon. Zach Roscos winning the battle ultimately. Roscos steps up, throws it for McCombs. What a play off his back almost, not even the header. It's into the middle of the field, and MG controls. So Eagles looking for one last offensive try. They fire it into the corner. Nobody there at all except Ian Moran. He'll let it go out for the goal kick, and that'll be taken by Duncan Morgan of Oregon. Morgan getting ready as the players set up near midfield. Exactly 1 minute to play in the first half as Morgan delivers a shorter kick this time. Letting it go by as McCombs, and it'll be Bierke that takes it for Oregon. Poked away by the defensive MG, but stepping up is Bennett. Here's Bierke running again. Bierke into the middle of the field. Kondua charging. He feeds the ball to him. Kondua overruns it. And the Silver Eagle defense able to get it away. 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Zach Roscoe stepping in front. Zilke now for MG, dropping it back. Ahead, and Zilke in a foot race. Stepping up is McCombs, a nice challenge, and takes it away. Russell can't get there in time. MG still got it with 15 seconds to play. An open look from the middle of the field. Around one man at the top, takes a shot. It bangs off different players, and it's a goal kick for Oregon. 5 seconds to go, and we will just ride that in to the end of the first half. And after one half, it is 1-1 out here in Huntoon Memorial Field. Panthers struck first. Carter Hendrickson at 3:18, putting one in the high left corner, shooting across the goal, a great shot. But at 3:46, it was Zach Zilke burying one for MG. Those are the only goals of this game. The Panthers have had a number of them shoot just over the crossbar. Hunter Haas has made some good saves for MG, and on the Panthers side, Duncan Morgan's made a nice save or two, and Carter Hendrickson had one where Morgan had made a save, was out of position, the ball was rolling towards the goal. Hendrickson came in and knocked it clear, an outstanding defensive play to keep the game tied. We've got 45 minutes of soccer coming up for you. Do not go anywhere. You're watching OCAmedia's presentation of Oregon Panthers boys soccer.
think we may get started a little early here.
Welcome back, everybody. Zach Seeloff here with you at Huntoon Memorial Field. The Panthers are getting ready to start the second half. 45 minutes of action to decide the winner. It is currently Oregon 1 and MG 1. Monona Grove will go left to right in this half, wearing their traveling white uniforms. Oregon in their home black and orange uniforms will go right to left. Panthers had a number of chances in the first half, skied 5 different balls just over the crossbar. And I say skied over the crossbar, they just missed. These were good shots that just went a little bit high. They are knocking on the door, but MG had their chances as well. A huge defensive play from Carter Hendrickson kept the Panthers in this game. A sure goal was turned away by the Panthers senior. MG got the initial kickoff, but the Panthers benefit from the out of bounds here, and they will throw it in. Stepping in front is Isaac Becker. He knocks it out once more, and again it'll be a Panther throw. Zach Bennett takes it, reversing direction. He'll send it all the way back to Morgan. Morgan in a foot race, but he will get there first, and look at that kick all the way down to Madison Condua. Condua double teamed, sweeps that ball along, and he still hangs on. Madison Condua doing some work with this ball, still battling for it, and they force MG to just send it out. Condua doing some striker work there up front. Nick Borden with it now. Head to Condua, finds Russell. Russell working to turn that corner, sends it to the middle, the shot and the stop. Oh my goodness. A perfect pass from Russell Bierke, hits it home, but Haas is positioned just right. And the senior keeper for the Silver Eagles makes the stop. Oh my, the Panthers had a chance there, and now here MG's has got a chance, and what a stop by Duncan Morgan. I see the assistant referee with his flag up. I thought that was offsides, and indeed it was. You could see the Panther players calling for it, and I got to be honest, I get that they felt like they recognized it, but you got to play until you hear that whistle. If it doesn't get called, you don't get a take back if you pulled up. Panthers will get the free kick on the offsides call. 46-46 on the clock. We're tied at 1 here in the second half at Huntoon Memorial. Great header from Oregon. They push it deep into MG territory early, but they're able to send it right back. Zilke turns around on the ball and fires it along for Daniel Grady. Grady does get there at the far corner. Into the middle of the field, and it's kicked away by Johnny Coughlin. Coming up from behind is Carter Hendrickson. Hendrickson everywhere on the field today. But MG does still hold it. Becker in a big collision, and the Panthers, the beneficiaries, they hold on. It's Zach Bennett. Bennett's pass turned away briefly, but the Panthers still control. Bierke working hard on Becker, gets it around, and now here's Condua. Condua's got one man to beat. He's to the corner, fires it in across the middle, but the Panthers still have possession. Send it to the corner. Here's Nick Borden, steps up, delivers a shot, and it twists off his foot to the right. And out of bounds for the goal kick. Condua with a killer pass right across the front of the goal, but the trailer Hendrickson just a little bit behind, could not get there in time, and it results in a Monona Grove goal kick. 48:04 on the clock, tied at 1 here at Huntoon Memorial Field. At midfield, it's the Panthers that get ahead on initially, but the Silver Eagles will hold it. Drop it all the way back defensively to Ross Harford. High boot, but there's Ian Moran. It's hard off his leg, and it's Zilke. Zilke moving it ahead that time to Van Vagel. Tries to work his way into the center. A nice step over move. It's loose in the middle, and it is kicked away. Morgan is off his line. Here comes the second shot. It hits off a defender from Oregon and skies over the goal. That may be a handball. Okay, I couldn't tell if they were setting up for a penalty. It is going to be a corner kick. That one came very high off the Panther defender, but it got his chest, no handball. And so it will be a corner kick for Monona Grove as we enter the 49th minute of play. Monona Grove tight on the goal box for this corner kick coming from the far edge. Hand drops. Ball comes in right towards the middle, and a great punch from Duncan Morgan knocks it clear, and the Panther defense finishes the job. Duncan Morgan getting in there, getting the fists on it, doing what a goalie needs to do on a corner kick. Nick Borden stepping in defensively on that one. Van Vagel to Reynosa for MG as Reynosa moves through the middle. Takes a shot from well out. It twists right off his foot, just as it did previously for Nick Borden. Out of bounds for an Oregon goal kick. '49th and now 50th minute of play as Duncan Morgan kicks it towards the midfield line. Zach Bennett can't quite turn on it. As MG knocks it forward. Panthers forced to just kick it out of bounds and actually send it all the way out of the stadium and across the street towards the soda machine on the opposite side of the road. Monona Grove will grab a separate ball and throw it in. Try to get that one to a running Van Vagel. It's broken up and knocked out of bounds once more. Work it into the middle of the field, and the Panthers take over. I thought I heard a whistle. MG fans definitely wanted one, but no whistle there, and Morgan will take the goal kick. 51st minute. Here in the second half, tie game, one apiece. A nice, hard line drive kick from Duncan Morgan. Panthers try and get around the corner, but can't do it, and the Silver Eagles grab possession. That one, though, twists away from him and out of bounds, and it's an Oregon throw-in on the near side. Nick Borden sets up, delivers it towards Bierke, headed out by MG, and Borden will step up a couple of yards, take another throw. Madison Kondo is around the corner, gets a step on his man into the penalty area, feed to the middle, there's Bierke. Bierke trying to work around, and it is stripped clear by Isaac Becker. And the deep man McCombs holds for the Panthers. MG knocks it out once more and works it all the way back into the defense. Coughlin and Moran are there, and it'll be Coughlin to send one along. Rolling in front of the Panthers bench, Bierke trying to get there before it goes out of bounds. He's able to. Battling for it on that far side. He has the last touch, though, and Monona Grove will get the throw-in. 52-13 on the clock as we remain tied here at Huntoon Memorial Field. A high boot from MG. Borden gets a foot in there, and the Panthers will take it. Zach Bennett to the outside. Launched by MG, and they're going to try to run with it. Daniel Grady hustling up that far side. He's got Zach Zilke in the middle of the field, along with Van Vagel. Sends it across. There's Van Vagel. He settles it onto the foot, feeds to Zilke. His shot is blocked by Johnny Coughlin, and Duncan Morgan slides in to get it. The Panthers have done a great job in their own penalty area of work and defense when their goalie is not able to get on it. First it was Carter Hendrickson. This time it was Johnny Coughlin, and we stay tied at one. That shot blocked by Grady, but a nice clear out from Moran. Brian Reynosa now for the Silver Eagles. Pass ahead and a foot race coming. Kyle Poles puts a shoulder in, but the Panthers come up with it. Another outside foot race, and that is an MG ball out of bounds off the Panthers with 53:30 on the clock. Panthers badly tripped, and that'll be an obvious foul call. Free kick coming. Hands shaken, no hard feelings. Certainly not an intentional trip, but a trip nonetheless. At midfield to find McCombs. McCombs leads it ahead for Bierke. Bierke swings over the top, and Kyle Poles knocks it away for MG. Grady now. On the outside edge, it's Nick Borden providing the defense. Drops back for Grady, and it's Johnny Coughlin getting in front of that one. Borden chips one along for McCombs. But MG's got it. Grady's still working with it. Challenged by Condua. Drops it back. They'll send all the way back to their deep defensive line with 54:30 on the clock, and a hard kick. That one's going to come all the way to Duncan Morgan, and he'll pick it up. MG grabs at midfield, races up that far sideline in front of their own bench. Out of bounds, and it favors Oregon. They get the throw. Nice header. And it's Garish Russell. Russell's pass picked off, a big collision. And they're going to get Russell for the foul. Referee talking to him. But no yellow card, just a discussion. And we're into the 55th minute of play. Panthers have this one. Here's Condua. Condua towards a rushing Hendrickson. Not able to get it, but Garish Russell following will have it. He's got one man to beat. He's around him. But stepping up is the MG defense. They break up that Panther offensive chance. Zach Bennett now. Across the field, finding McCombs. McCombs to Russell. Great one touch. Nearly gets the pass through to Bierke, but no dice. Bennett finds Russell. Drops it back to Bennett. He tries to take a shot. That goes out of bounds. And that will be a corner kick as that went hard off an MG player. A couple of subs coming in for the Panthers. 56th minute of play begins.
And Zachary Schultz entering for your Panthers.
Panthers on the corner, just drop it in. Here they come. Try to move it into the center. It bangs off a head and is not clear. Zach Roscos on defense, and only man now is Nick Borden. Roscos coming back. Look at the speed on Roscos, gaining on him, and he's going to get there. Zach Roscos in a straight foot race wins it. Forces MG to kick it out of bounds, and that will be a goal kick for Oregon. Zach Roscos, I know the name well from calling hockey games for Oregon these last 2 years. He's a heck of a player for them and stand out on the soccer field as well. 57th minute of play. Game tied at 1 here in the second half at Huntoon Memorial Field. Duncan Morgan delivering the goal kick. Across midfield, takes a good bounce, but is headed away by MG. Silver Eagles chip at it, and that one's going to be taken over by the Panthers. McCombs, a nice step over, and feeds it ahead. Bierke working on the near side. Edged away from it by a physical play from Becker. Bierke's slide tackle attempt does not make contact, and that will be a Panther throw-in. Nick Borden on the near edge to take it. He's around Becker very nicely and then finds Cluck. Cluck through the legs, the nutmeg play to Bierke. Chased from behind, but he hangs on. Finds Condua. Condua, middle of the field, keeps working, cuts it in towards the goal, but doesn't have a lot on it, and Haas makes an easy stop. Good flowing defense there from MG, forces the Panthers into a low percentage shot and denies them a score. Game stays tied at 1 in the 58th minute here in the second half. Johnny Coughlin in a foot race, and boy, do the Panthers ever have speed on this team. Coughlin, Hendrickson, Roscos, and so many more can just fly around the field. And you can see the effect that has.
Jane and Connor Brackett in for the Eagles.
There'll be an MG throw-in from near midfield. Drop it in for Becker. Becker around one man. Stays working with it. Moves past Roscos, but he's chased down this time from Bennett. And Bennett's going to be whistled for the foul. Incredulous, thought he got the ball, but the foul is called, and that will be a free kick from just about in line with the edge of the penalty box, way over on the far side of the field. The mosquitoes are out in force tonight, I can tell you from up here in the Huntoon press box. More than a few bug bites on all of us covering the game for you today, but that's just the price we pay to bring you high school sports. 59th minute of play. Free kick coming, a nice center from MG, and the header comes out from Oregon. Colin McCombs putting his forehead into that one. Another attempt to center it. This one goes right to Duncan Morgan. And the Panthers shut down that MG offensive opportunity. Good roll from Morgan, finds Roscoe's. Roscoe's pushing it up that far edge, and now it's Hendrickson. Hendrickson jammed up by 3 different players, but the Panthers still control at midfield. Cluck near side, finds Zach Schultz. Schultz plays it off an MG defender and out of bounds, and that'll be a throw in to be taken by Nick Borden. 60th minute of play. We've got half an hour to go out here. Aaron Cluck in the middle of the field. Little nutmeg through, gets the one touch. Top of the penalty area, the shot. And Haas goes down to his knees and makes the save. Cluck had a little bit more on that one, but Haas able to make the stop. He shanks that punt a little bit, not going to get as far as he wanted. Zach Schultz sticks a foot out and tries to settle it down. Monona Grove does come up with it. Reynoso with a one touch out to the edge. Finds Van Vagel. Panthers interrupt. It's Roscoe's. Fires it up the far side. Hendrickson knocked down. It's out of bounds off of MG. And that'll be a Panther throw in after we get a sub. Be Garish Russell coming in. He'll replace Zach Bennett.
Russell now into the game.
Panthers throw in, drop it to Johnny Coughlin on the defensive side of things. Ahead to McCombs in the midfield position. Off the shoulder that time of Schultz. And the MG defense clears it out. Zilke can't hang on, and it's McCombs that's able to turn it away. Wearing the captain's armband. And now all the way back to Coughlin. Coughlin looking for a boot here, gives it up to Moran on the near side. Moran to McCombs. McCombs just uses those long limbs so effectively. Stepping every which way over the ball and hanging on to possession. Russell into Schultz. Schultz off his own nose, it looked like, but he sticks with it. Gives it up. They've got a man on the outside. Borden didn't quite put enough on it to get it to him. And it's Zilke. Zilke middle of the field for Grady. Picked off by Coughlin. A great read of that pass and steps in front. Try to get it to Cluck. Instead, stepping in front is Monona Grove. That one comes well out, and Morgan will step up and kick it along. Morgan's pass taken by Brian Reynosa. Panthers putting pressure on at midfield, but MG still retains possession. Try to loft one in now and get this one ahead to Bracken. Bracken denied by Zach Roscoe's. Out at midfield, still controlled this time by Van Vagel. And a twisting pass. This gives the Panthers the opportunity. Schultz coming, and here goes Schultz. Schultz at the penalty area. Got in the center. His shot is blocked. A great turn away. The Panthers still controlling. Garish Russell coming in. That one's knocked out for a corner kick. Oh, boy. Schultz had a killer shot there. A outstanding stop from Ross Harford of Monona Grove. And into the 63rd minute, we remain tied at 1. We've got a corner kick coming. Setting up for it is Bierke. Now coming over Russell as well. We'll see if they do a full-on corner kick or not. They do not, and Russell takes it. Russell to the corner of the penalty area. Middle of the field. There, Cluck lifts one well high, wide of the goal, and that's a goal kick for MG. Both goals in this game came in the 3rd minute of play. We have played an hour since then, with neither team able to notch another score. Not for lack of trying. Both teams have had some serious offensive opportunities. The Panthers with the majority of them. But just like in hockey, soccer's a game of percentages. You don't have sort of a killer play like you might in football that gets you a score. You've got to just keep pressing. Wait for things to break your way. Speaking of, here's Nick Borden. His feed into the middle of the field is broken up. And Van Vagel sends it along, trying to get it to Isaac Becker. That'll be knocked out by Ian Moran. Monona Grove taking the throw in quickly, trying to get it to trying to get it to Becker, but it's Moran that heads it out. It's pretty much in the same spot he kicked it out previously. Another quick throw from MG. Get it right back into play. Colin McCombs putting some pressure on. It's out of bounds off his shins, and another throw coming from the Silver Eagles. 65th minute of play, and Brian Reynoso will step up to take this one. Plants his feet. And that ball loose in the middle of the field. Schultz puts a foot on it, but can't hold it, and it's Zilke instead. Zilke crosses that one. Silver Eagles hold, chip it along, but Borden there. He finds Zach Schultz on the front lines. Schultz, perfect off his man, played by the shoulder. Schultz has a chance on it, flips it to himself. Still battling for it, but it's Van Vagel that takes it away. Van Vagel tackled hard by Schultz. Wanted the call, but then pops right up when he realizes he didn't get it. Towards the midfield line, and it's past Johnny Coughlin. Coughlin, though, able to recover. And Morgan just puts a charge into it here. Panthers get a foot on. Garish Russell at midfield. Off Reynosa. Borden, his shot challenged as well. And Reynosa able to send it along for MG. Moran is there. He'll drop it back for Duncan Morgan. Morgan along the ground, a beautiful pass to Colin McCombs. Panthers moving forward. They've got numbers. What a send ahead. Here's Zach Russell. Zach Bennett. The shot is off the edge. There's a chance. Zach Schultz scores! Bennett put it off the hand of the goaltender Haas. Schultz followed, had a low, hard angle, but he makes the score to the top of the netting and breaks the stalemate. With 66-28 on the clock, it is 2-1 Oregon. Zach Schultz, not a starter on this team, plays off the bench, and you can see his contribution there. He and Zach Bennett combine for a great one and give the Panthers a 2-1 lead with about 33.5 minutes to play in this game. Quite a contingent of MG fans in the stands. I'm sure you can hear them. It's always great to have both teams represented here at the high school level. They're cheering their boys on, trying to keep them in it. The Panthers fans obviously excited now that Oregon's on top.
By Zachary Schultz.
Now pulls with the MG throw-in. Out of bounds off of MG. And that'll be a Panther throw-in now the other direction. Nice little tap, and here's Bierke, middle of the field. He finds Cluck. A great little run and go. Hendrickson. Bierke's going to have to work to get there. He gets a foot on it, but it's still held by the Silver Eagles. Nice little run there by the Panthers. Just couldn't quite get it, and the Silver Eagles, a little mental error, let that one slide out of bounds on him, and Borden will have the throw-in. He quickly sends it in towards Kondua. Blocked away, but there's Cluck. Kondua, a great little flip to Bierke. Bierke's got a chance on it here. It's put to the outside. Hendrickson, a shot too high. Too tall, no call on that one, and a goal line kick coming from the Silver Eagles. 67-40 on the clock. Panthers lead 2-1 thanks to the Zach Schultz goal.
Trotting on with the Silver Eagles.
Substitute comes in for the Silver Eagles. And now we kicked it away too early. The referee had not signaled that we were ready for that kick. I have to say, that's happened 3 times in this game, and you almost never see that happen. I wonder if there's something ambiguous or otherwise unusual about the way this referee signals, because you typically don't see players kicking before things are ready. But at any rate, here comes the goal kick. A nice header from MG. But the Panthers get one of their own back the other way, and Aaron Cluck knocks it along. A flying header there from MG, but out of bounds. physically impressive, but it does not contribute. Panthers will get the throw in. Quickly send it in. The one touch back towards Roscos, but out of bounds, and another Panther throw in. This time he lofts it high again. MG dives in and again out of bounds, but this will allow Roscos to step up about 10 yards and the Panthers to get a sub. And if it's Roscos that's going to be subbed out for, he heads to the bench as Vandermouse comes out. And it looks like it will be Nick Borden to take this throw.
Vandermouse into the game for Oregon.
69th minute of play. Panthers with a 2-1 lead.
And Van Bagel
And we've got a foul against Monona Grove. Panthers were tripped down, and they'll get a free kick in front of their own bench. A great opportunity to attack here, put an insurance goal in with 69.5 minutes showing on the clock. Colin Bierke will be the one to take it for Oregon. Panthers lined up on the penalty area line. Referee moving the wall of MG back. Now we're ready to play. Bierke drops the hand, the kick. He keeps it low on the ground. The attempted shot is knocked clear. Trying to slide in and get that one was Cluck, and then missing it was Vandermouse. MG looking to press. They take the kick, and on the run after this one is Harford. Harford around the corner on Moran, but Moran stops it up. Harford still trying to get that step to the edge. He crosses this one into the middle, and it's turned away by Zach Bennett. A flying kick move. Bennett fires that one hard. It bangs off a leg, still loose in front, and Moran completes the clear. And in fact, it'll be Condua to receive this one. Looking to move around as his attacking teammates moves up. Johnny Coughlin now at the kickoff circle. Panthers with some good one-touch passing here. Forced to send it back, but retained possession. Send a runner along, and here comes Johnny Coughlin in front of his own bench. Can't get to it in time. It slides out of bounds. And Monona Grove will get the throw in as we start the 71st minute of play. 19 minutes to go in this game. Panthers with a 2-1 advantage over the visiting Monona Grove Silver Eagles, a Badger South rival that they would love to finish off. Ball loose in the middle of the field. McCombs pushes a man down. No call, and now it finally comes in. And this referee is a little delayed in some of these calls. But as it is, the foul is called, and MG will elect to put it in very quickly. Reynosa pushes that one forward. It hits the referee, but he sticks with it. Tries to send one in. Coming out is Duncan Morgan, and what a job. Dives for the ball. Coming in hard was Daniel Grady. He gets taken out at the knees, and Morgan stops that offensive chance and sends a low-line kick along. Kyle Poles, the last man in front of it, does get his head on it, moves it up to Zilke. Zilke in the middle of the field for the Silver Eagles, working his way through. That one nicely cleared out by Colin McCombs. Does he clear the fence? He does, and we have another ball out onto the street. Plenty of souvenirs for fans in the parking lot tonight. MG throws one in. 72-19 showing on the clock. A great turnaround move from Zilke. Zilke toward the middle of the field, stepping up as Moran. Now Bierke. And finds Condua near side. Condua is working on Kyle Poles. A battle between these two. It's out of bounds. And they're signaling it's Monona Grove's ball. The assistant referee way down on the other side of the field, but he immediately signals. Madison Condua getting cautioned by the referee. Now Poles will throw it in. Kick just straight out of bounds by the MG defense, and the Panthers get a throw in the other way. 73 minutes, and the referee whistles after the throw for a substitute. Confusing signal there, but we will substitute. Colin Bierke will check out as Garish Russell will check in for Oregon.
For the Panthers,
Vandermouse taking the throw on the near side here. 73:30 on the clock. Panthers with a 2-1 lead. Just headed straight out of bounds. And Vandermouse will step up. Gives to Russell. Russell through the legs. Keeps it going on the near side. Got some speed to the corner. Turns it into the middle. Condoa trying to step in front. Can't do it. And that one's sent away. A long, long lead pass. Colin McCombs is out in front, but he's got some work to do. He does get there, but he's forced to send it out of bounds, and that'll be an MG throw-in on the Panther half. 74th minute of play getting underway here. The Zach Schultz goal at the 66th minute is the difference so far. The Panthers with a 2-1 lead. Into the middle of the field, and MG's got it. Working ahead, now they take a shot from way out. That one would have been a great field goal in American football. As it is, it's a goal kick for the Panthers. Duncan Morgan, the Panther keeper, to take this one. Gets his teammates ready, and now here it comes. Good long kick coming out over the midfield line. Headed along, and now Condoa in a foot race with Poles. Poles, a nice sweep to clear it out. This one's coming towards the booth and actually into the stands. Vandermouse to throw it in. And he gets to move this one up. 15 minutes to go in this game as we're going to bring a couple of subs in, one for each team. Madison Condoa will take a rest. And he'll be replaced by Colin Bierke.
And Colin Bierke.
Vandermouse on the near side, ready to make the throw. Throws it into Bierke, plays it off the hip and keeps going. Nice move, he's into the open midfield, takes a quick shot, and it is swallowed up by Haas. Would have been wide left. Not a terrible shot, just not a lot there on that play. Didn't have a good pass option available, forced to pull the trigger. Off the punt from the MG keeper, it gets across midfield. Panthers, though, get a foot on it, and Zach Bennett turns it the other way. 76th minute now. Panthers 14 minutes away from a Badger South victory. Cluck sends it along, stumbling a little on the wet grass is Vandermouse, but he gets his feet back, finds Cluck once more. Cluck finds his way through traffic, thought Bierke was going to take it, thought Bierke was going to run on it. Just a lot of confusion between those two on that play. Their heads were not in the same space. Nice header on the kick, but it is MG that's able to hold it. Vandermouse putting the pressure on. A long pass does not get past Ian Moran, on its way to Van Vagel. And now Bierke's got a chance to put a little pressure on here. He'll force MG to just tap it out, and Vandermouse will take the throw. We got a couple of subs back there, and we're going to bring them in as we are entering the 77th minute of play. A great game between these two teams. I said this a week ago against McFarland, and I think it's true in this game. Oregon has had the better of it in terms of offensive chances, but MG has done what they've needed to do. They've benefited from some high shots. They are only one goal down here with plenty of time left. Nice move by Bierke here, working with that ball, trying to get into the center, gets taken down from behind. Getting a foot on it, though, is Garish Russell, and now they find Zach Bennett. Back into the middle for Cluck. Cluck takes a little hop step. Stripped of that ball by Becker. Getting in front was Coughlin. At the middle of the field, a nice little header that time from Comby. Mohamed Comby moving it up. Tries to send one ahead to Van Vagel. He's able to stop it on that far edge. Big battle there as the Panthers double team him. Fighting for the ball. It's still loose. Somehow stays in play. Now it's finally out of bounds, and it is a Panther ball. A throw in from deep in their own territory. Big battle on that far side. Both teams fighting hard. The Panthers come away with the throw in, but they are not safe yet. 78-22 on the clock as they send it in right in front of the MG bench. Monona Grove does come up with it, working their way towards the edge. Now send a cross in. That one's right in the middle. Combi can't get ahead on it. And Cluck tries to clear one out. It hits off an MG attacker and goes out of bounds. Another Panther throw in coming. Good turnaround from Oregon here. Keep it from moving forward at least. Cluck steps in front of that ball, but eventually MG recovers. Middle of the field, and it looks like a little bit of a hamstring sensitivity there from Jacob Munns, holding the back of his left leg, and on the near side here, he may be out of action during this play. The Panthers tripped down from behind. That's a foul against McCombs. Their legs got tangled up, but McCombs goes down, and the Panthers benefit with the free kick. 2-1 Oregon here at Huntoon Memorial Field. The Silver Eagles and the Panthers engaged in a tight contest, as they so often are, no matter the sport. These two schools love to battle it out. Fighting in front of the MG bench. Monona Grove forced to send it all the way back to their defensive line at midfield. Lift that one up. The Panthers get in front. Fighting to get there is Vandermouse. Being challenged hard. MG, a nice step over move, and now they cross that one towards the center, and it is cleared out by McCombs. Less than 10 minutes to play in this game. Here comes Bierke. Bierke's got a little bit of space. Challenge from behind by Reynosa. Gives it off to Coughlin. Coughlin takes a little bit of a shove, and the referee not going to miss that one right in front of him. Ross Harford, the guilty party, and Oregon will get the free kick. Johnny Coughlin will take this one for the Panthers. He sets up, dishes this one out to Aaron Cluck. Carter Hendrickson on that far side. Nice slide tackle to at least keep it on this end. It will be an MG throw-in. And we'll get some more subs, one for each team. Madison Kondua coming back in.
Jake Van Bagel and Madison Kondua into the game.
9 minutes left to go in this game. Long pass towards midfield. It's stopped up by Borden. Over Garish Russell's foot, though. And MG sends it along and out of bounds. An Oregon throw-in. A little mental miscue there from the Silver Eagles as time continues to run. Panthers step up, throw it in. Garish Russell. It's over his head. And it's Harford. All the way out across the field. Flying up to attack that one is Zach Roscos. MG makes the kick, and it's broken up that time by Aaron Cluck. Back header from Bennett. And Harford now delivers a hard ball. McCombs puts it up in the air. Borden, a nice little shot. Bierke won't get there before pulls, but he's got a shot at it, and here he goes. Moves to Reynosa's right. Keeps going in the middle of the field. Reynosa, tenacious defense, but the Panthers keep it coming. Here comes Oregon to the top of the box. Drop it for Kondua. And Harford got a step in front of him. Took it to the far side and chases it down. Ross Harford of MG doing some work. Middle of the field, he's still running with it. Challenge from two sides and now forced to kick it away as we enter the 82nd minute of play. They find Harford again. He's stepping up from defense. Takes a shot on the goal. That little chip, though, will be easily covered by Morgan. Sort of exaggerates the save a little bit and gets ready to deliver a punt. Gives a drop kick on this one. Lets it bounce first, and it will roll out of bounds just past the midfield line. Throw-in will be taken by Jacob Munns. And actually, we've got some sort of a, they're going to say that Duncan Morgan took that kick from outside of the penalty area. And so that is a free kick for Monona Grove, and this is potentially game-changing. 83-16 and counting on the clock. Panthers with a 2-1 lead, but a huge opportunity for the Silver Eagles here. They've got 3 men in position that could potentially take it. Munz and Reynosa, and we'll get a look at the third man. Looks like Becker. Yep, Isaac Becker, the third player in there. Referee sets the wall up. Looks like it might be Becker to take this. We'll see if they run some kind of crossover play. They drop it off. The shot comes. It is stopped by the defense. It's still loose in there. Combi, a shot and a save from Morgan. He was moving the wrong way, had to dive back against his direction of travel. What a stop from Duncan Morgan. And he keeps the Panthers on top. This time he makes absolutely certain he is in the correct zone. Harford gets that one high. The Panthers wanted a handball, and handball is the call. And I think I figured out the problem. The referee is not using his whistle when he signals a penalty. So it's very difficult for people to understand exactly what he's saying. But with 84:35 on the clock, the Panthers get a free kick from the handball after the tremendous Duncan Morgan save. Johnny Coughlin up to Bierke. Bierke around his man and into the corner. Bierke around the second man, Van Vagel. And that is kicked away. And that's a free kick from there, fouled just outside of the penalty area. Free kick coming for Oregon as we enter the 85th minute. They are up 2-1. It'll be Bierke to take this kick. A great opportunity for Oregon here. Referee's going to get MG set up. We'll see if the Panthers elect to take the kick or just tap it in and try and work an offensive play. Little discussion here between Bierke, Coughlin, and Cluck as the referee whistles us in. Coughlin and Cluck. They put it off to the side, and Bierke pulls it hard and left of the cage, out of bounds for a goal kick for the Silver Eagles. Not a bad play design, but shot ends up getting yanked. Harford will take the goal kick for MG with just over 4 minutes left to play in the game. Brian Reynosa comes up with it. Little one-touch pass to Munz, and Munz sends it out of bounds for an Oregon throw-in. Got a sub coming in for Oregon. It looks like it will be Zach Schultz replacing Madison Kondua. Let's see. No, I correct myself. That was Carter Hendrickson, number 6, not number 7. Nick Borden with the throw-in. Header from Poles of MG. Broken up. A tremendous break up by Zach Bennett. Bierke running with it. Chased by Poles. He keeps it going. Poles able to stop it up. That pass to Hendrickson had net written all over it. MG into the middle of the field. It's Combi. Lofts one. McCombs tries to get a kick on it. It twists very funny off his foot. A nice header from Munz, but the Panthers control. It's Borden. Borden up the near side and out of bounds with 3 minutes to play in the game. MG. Munz gets the throw in. Becker, middle of the field, sends it back. Carter Hendrickson putting some good pressure on, forcing the quick pass. Chip in towards the middle, and it's Ian Moran getting in front of that one. Becker running, and a great slide tackle from Zach Bennett. And here we go, the Panthers with a 2-on-2 run. Carter Hendrickson and Colin Bierke sends one ahead. Bierke's not going to get there. It'll be Kyle Poles, and Hendrickson, an enormous collision, and the assistant referee seems like he can't believe that there was a call, and the fans are livid here. That collision well after the ball was gone. But as it is, we have a little over 2 minutes to play. The Panthers still have a 2-1 advantage. Becker trying to get that one. Drops it off. Chip one ahead for Mohamed Combi, and it will be Duncan Morgan coming off his line and making a great grab. Pats Combi on the back as he walks by. Combi did a nice job to avoid a potentially pretty nasty collision. Good sportsmanship from both players. Morgan with a great boot out of the goal, and this one gets by. Little pressure coming from the Panthers, and they do force the quick kick. Zach Bennett tries to stomp on that one. At midfield, it's Cluck. Panthers still battling. Minute and a half to play. This one's going to come all the way into Morgan. And Morgan will just pick it up, recognizing what was coming, a big charge. As we are inside of 90 seconds to go, the Panthers with a 2-1 lead here at Huntoon Memorial. Morgan to the middle of the field. And what a shot from Johnny Coughlin. Coughlin towards Bierke. Bierke trying to fight his way to it. A nice lift by Harford. And Poles sends it to midfield. Panthers again doing some good work here in the middle of the field. It's Zach Bennett. Bennett drops it back to Roscos. Inside of a minute to play here. The Panthers still nursing that 2-1 lead. A shot comes in. It'll be easy for Haas to grab it up. And there are 50 seconds to play. The punt to the middle of the field. McCombs is there. He's got it on the head. Swings a bit over the top, but follows along, leaps over his man, and here comes McCombs. Find Hendrickson all alone. Hendrickson in the corner. He's going to take it all the way there and just look to play keep away. Bangs off his foot. Still fighting with it in that corner. Hendrickson looking to end this period in the corner. Battling along, out of bounds. And a goal kick coming. 43 seconds and counting on the clock. 15 seconds to play now as MG controls. Panthers up 2-1. Looking to get a Badger South Conference win. 5 seconds to play. They come up with the ball. Borden to midfield. One last chance. MG sends it along. And we are finished. The Oregon Panthers defeat the Monona Grove Silver Eagles 2-1 in regulation here at Huntoon Memorial Field. Oh boy, what a game. Both teams playing very, very solid soccer. The Panthers get two tremendous defensive plays. One from Carter Hendrickson in the first half where he knocked away a sure goal that Duncan Morgan had initially saved and then was out of position for the second chance. And then in the second half, Duncan Morgan going the wrong way, moving to his right. The shot comes in on his left. He dives back against his direction of travel and makes a stop. The Panthers get the win. Zach Schultz with the game-winning goal at 66-28. Carter Hendrickson contributed the other at 3:18 in the first half. Zach Zilke getting the goal for MG at 3:46 in the first half. Folks, thanks so much for joining us here on OCAmedia. We really thank you for supporting high school sports in our local community. If you're interested in volunteering for OCAmedia as a camera operator or as an announcer, head to OCAmedia.com, send us an email. We'll give you all the training you need. We'd love to have you. So for my partner, camera operator, and our producer, Samuel Bergman, my name is Zach Seeloff saying so long, and we will see you next time. Take care, everybody.